Guys, we've got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Drop it, scum.
I cannot tell you how happy I was playing this game. Now, I smashed through this on the weekend. I finished Kingdom Hearts, and then I wanted something different to play, and I've been a lifelong fan of Robocop ever since I watched it at a very inappropriate young age in the early 90s, and I have been a fan ever since. And I've had my eye on this game, and I got it cheap enough on CD keys, and I took the plunge, and I'm so glad I did. This game is everything a Robocop game should be, and 100% everything a film licensed game should be. It's a great game with a lot of stuff to do in it. It's not overly long, as in I did the main story and some of the side stuff in around about 12 to 14-ish hours, I'd say. But I left out a lot of stuff, and there's still loads to do. However, if you are a fan of Robocop, this is definitely the game for you. This game kicks all kinds of ass. It was developed by Teon. They're the same developers that did the Terminator Resistance game, and I haven't played it yet, but I've heard great things about it, so I really want to give that one a bash as well. And Peter Weller reprises his role as Robocop with the voice and the likeness. Robocop, the model itself, looks fantastic. The locations of like the police station and whatnot, it just looks just like the film. Even the likeness of Anne Lewis, of course, unfortunately not played by the same actress, which is unfortunate. However, whoever it is does a cracking job. I apologise, I'm not a game journalist. I don't deep dive into absolutely every detail of every game. I am just a simple gamer that likes talking about games, so I do apologise for the lack of details there. But what is this game? Well, this game is a first-person story shooter. The story is actually pretty good, and it takes place after Robocop 2, so there are plenty of connections and things to hear and see that relay to the first two films. And you essentially do police work. Now, you not only shoot the living shit out of everything, which is great, you can pick enemies up and throw them as well, which is a lot of fun. You can pick up other weapons and items like PC monitors, chairs, sledgehammers, all that kind of stuff, and throw it at the enemies as well. You can punch enemies, which one-shots the crap out of them, but also you can earn experience points and allocate skill points into different sections, so you gain more. Like, you can hack safes, or you can get better information from scanning areas, or get better dialogue options and that kind of stuff. So there is some RPG elements to the game as well, which is really cool. Now, I'm only showing gameplay from the opening level of the game because it was awesome in itself. They even used the original theme song from the Robocop film, which is also a massive win. Always do that if you're adapting something. The soundtrack is very, very important. I only hope with the Starship Troopers Extermination game, although it's an early access and it's fantastic, I hope they can try and get the license to get the original theme in the game. That would be incredible, you know. And also try and get the guy back who done Johnny Rico and get him back in there in some fashion. That would be phenomenal if they could do that. However, that nerdy dream aside, this Robocop game is 100% worth playing through. However, if you're picking up the PC version, I must warn, I did have some technical difficulties. For the most part, it ran absolutely fine. There was just some frame drops occasionally in places. Towards the end of the game, you get the option to tackle 3 different quests in any order you see fit, which is pretty cool. And one of them is, mild spoiler, fighting an Ed 209, which shock horror if you've never played or seen Robocop before, but that's pretty much gonna happen. Now, you do fight it a couple of times, not the same one of course, with different models, and this one, the game, as I was fighting it in the streets, the game kept crashing, which was very unfortunate. And I verified game files, I turned graphics down. In the end, I think I turned everything down to low and put it into windowed mode, like a tiny little window, and got through it that way. And then once I did that, I put it back to full screen, everything ultra back to 1440p, and then it was fine. But I had a few crashes at that specific part where things are going crazy. So, the game is not 100% perfect, and unfortunately, because of the technical issues, it loses its... What I would say as a Robocop game is 10 out of 10. As objectively as a video game, it's a 9 out of 10 because of those technical difficulties. Now, like I said earlier, you don't just shoot the crap out of people, you do actual police work so you can follow cases, do side quests, do things like around the police station. You can man the desk so you can have people come up to you, tell you their problem, and you give solutions. There are multiple endings depending on the choices you make through the game. This is a damn good game. There is a lot of love, care and thought put into this Robocop game, and it's the kind of stuff we'd love to see. Is it AAA? No. Is it AA done incredibly well? 100% yes. There's multiple variances in the enemy types, especially as you progress on through the game. You can you can utilize like these circuit board things effectively, and you find parts of them in chests strewn about the place. There's also secrets to find, and as you're mooching through levels you can pick up stolen objects and evidence and whatnot to build your score, which is pretty cool. You can help, well, you can try and free hostages if you can. They always kept dying on my watch. It's not my, my bad, I'm not perfect, but you can upgrade your gun effectively, making it incredibly lethal, and towards the end of the game it was a powerhouse of a pistol. Now, like I said, you can pick up different weapons off of the floor, but let's be honest, Robocop's pistol is iconic and awesome, and that's pretty much all I used throughout the game. Apart from fighting a few of the last bosses, I did use some rocket launchers and stuff, and grenade launchers, especially when you get to the last boss, and you'll understand why. It's pretty cool. It was a pretty cool fight, and there's the environments as well are partially destructible, which is pretty cool. This game is like 9 points out of 10 positive, and just the technical difficulties is the only negative I have for the game. If you see this on offer, please pick it up. If you have an extra 45 quid knocking about and you're looking for a decent but not too long game to occupy you before, I don't know, Avatar comes out, because let's face it, you're not getting Modern Warfare 3. Robocop Rogue City is a fantastic game, and as a Robocop fan and a gamer, I can highly recommend this one. This is top shelf, this is top drawer shit right here. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below if you've played this game, or if you're a super fan of Robocop like myself, and thank you very much for watching.